Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Bull. We're back over here with another video. Let's go ahead and dig right into it. This one is going to be from, who is it from? EU Body Cam. Title, Cop Loses It When He Gets a Dirty Look. All right. Seems like it's going to be a situation when the cops just start acting up. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see if they actually doing crazy stuff, or maybe it's just over exaggeration. I don't know. Let's see.
20. Police officers on patrol in Chicago made the abrupt decision to detain a young man by the name of Leroy Kennedy. One moment Leroy was going about his day, and the next, he was being tackled, his face ground into the pavement. He was resisting arrest, officers would later inform him. But the original reason they stopped him seemed to mystify everyone, including the officers themselves, who seemed intent on behaving unprofessionally throughout the encounter. Right away, we're situated in the middle of a chaotic scene fueled by an incensed mob. They've just witnessed a violent incident instigated by the police themselves.
Hey, no, chill out. You know we'll roll your. We'll roll your. Take this. We just you. Take this. Come on, we'll roll your. You just bust it. Okay, you just bust it. Take this. You playing, bro. You playing, bro. You playing, bro. You playing.
All things considered, obviously compared to some of the stuff that actually goes on out in the world, I'm kind of surprised that nobody was like shot. Just being real. Because this could have gone really bad. And considering the heights of the police officers, it could have gone really bad. And considering the environment, they could have gone really bad. But seems like nobody got shot. So this is good. At least we kept that level of cool on both sides.
Helping you. Helping you. You just this face up like this. Man, you just this face up. That you on that bitch. She was trying to fight me. Man, you was trying to fight them. Trying to fight you. You hold my hand. God, you touching me for no reason, bro. I ain't got shit on you, bro. I ain't take off running. I walked off. I ain't run. I walked off. On my little criminal.
Sit back.
Stop pushing him, bro.
That could have been easy battery and an arrest.
You might expect that once Leroy is in the back of the squad car, his defenders will disperse.
Nope.
However, this seems to have the exact opposite effect.
Bro, back up. Back up. I'll be back. Back up.
The chaotic scene has quickly evolved to what appears to be a standoff between officers and civilians.
Yikes.
The officer, having put his hands around Leroy's neck and having thrown him to the ground, definitely doesn't appear to have been warranted. While exercising force against a fleeing suspect is allowed, so long as the force is reasonable under the circumstances, Leroy didn't appear to have been a fleeing suspect.
Nope.
He also didn't appear to have been resisting, nor did it seem he had any weapons on his person.
Nope.
There must be specific, articulable facts to support the exercise of force, and here we aren't seeing any.
By the neck. With both of his meaty hands, grabbed him by the neck to drag him on the floor. I don't know in what academy they train people to do that, but that's I don't know. Where's that? Chicago police. Interesting.
Give me some space. I'm trying to get medical attention, bro.
Cause you did.
It is what it is. Ain't no
that's why we don't like y'all. Should kill y'all. I hate y'all.
You just my face up, bro. I ain't that, bro. I have nothing.
Why you take all?
What y'all with me for, bro? I walked off, bro. Nigga, you move my hands? Bro, you want to search me, bro? How about the cop you search me? You can search me hands down, everything. I don't have nothing on me.
Handling in the cuffs. Take control now.
I got you, bro.
Okay, now district guard, take a district guard. District guard, handling in the cuffs. Augustine Hamlin, take a district.
It also doesn't help that more police are joining the scene by the minute. It's hard to say who's most upset, Leroy, the crowd, or the police. One of the officers who participated in the arrest appears to be particularly agitated and takes it out on the crowd.
See, nah, bro. You gotta stay out of it. Or not stay out of it, but you gotta keep that level ahead, man. Because now the next time they see you, they're gonna know that they can get you upset. This is not the way. You just handle the situation, get who you need, calm down the crowd. If you can't, leave. I'm no officer, but when it comes to de-escalation, man, you gotta like this happening right now, people just standing around and just arguing. No, man, if it's not getting anywhere, just dip out. It's just about you have nothing to do with them at that point. If they start attacking the cars or whatnot, then you can arrest them. Like the dude that just got pushed, that could have been easy battery, but they decided not to. So clearly, these cops are not trying to arrest any more people. So if that's the case, why are we arguing for? I don't know.
Let's go then. Take that off. 140-pound ass. Right. 140 pounds. Hold on with your homies. Tough.
It's like why?
Take that off. I'm using that shit. Yeah. He wasn't like that when you just got out here. He was not like that. He was not like that. He said he got to go now. When you off the clock, you got to every day. Where you stay there? That's all that fuck, bro. Ain't nobody trying to intimidate you. I appreciate you guys. Stay right there, it's fine. Ain't nobody trying to intimidate you, bro. Why you getting all tough and down like that? Sticks and all the people picking up sticks and pussy ass motherfucker. Thank you. That man was not like that. Me and just slammed him on his head. We did, we know. We're not lying about it. Right. Okay. What the fuck, though? He started fighting around. He choked him through the gate. Try to talk to him.
And this is that weird situation where it's like, I don't know, there's like zero accountability, understanding that. Like, how can you justify dropping him like that because he was walking away? I don't know. This is kind of those weird situations. Like, you're already in the situation, so it's like you can't double down because then they're probably going to double up. I don't know. I can understand the weirdness and why the officer's just not like accepting the fact, like, yo, yeah, I did. Like, he did saying that, yeah, we did drop him, but the justification, I don't see it. Dude was walking away. He wasn't running. There wasn't too heavy resist. I mean, there was a slight resist because he's trying to figure out what's going on. But for you to choke him, slam his head on the, yeah, no, I don't. But he's not going to say that he shouldn't be able to do that. He's not going to confess that, okay, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. He's not going to. And we got tasers. Just get everybody back. Just get everybody back.
We don't need that. Yeah, because he slammed him on the He did. I understand. But Buddy was coming up behind him, okay? Trying to pull him away. He was. It's on camera. Talking to a white dude, bro. What's the issue? Lock your dumb. You need more training. I need more training. You need sacrifice. Yeah. You got a mental problem. He said he's gonna catch a body. Everything recorded. Him right here. He said he gonna catch a body out here. Everything. He came up to me with a stick. Straight home. You flipped him, bro.
Well. I mean, should he have said that? No, but the fact that he has something in his hand, that's kind of provoking. That's really provoking. I mean, again, I'm not surprised that it didn't get worse than it did. Sheesh.
Take that up, bro. Look at his face, bro. Catch a body today.
You might think you misheard the officer, but he did in fact say that he was looking to catch a body. And as he continuously points out to the crowd, it's all on video.
You picked up a bag. It's on camera. I
did. Everything has gotten out of hand, and the officer needs to quickly separate Leroy from the scene. Considering the number of members of law enforcement who've responded to the scene, at least 1 to 2 should be making efforts to de-escalate the situation and to calm the civilians. However, what we've seen isn't consistent with this. At this point, it's clear that the officers have lost control of the situation. Irate civilians have surrounded the cruiser, and Leroy should have already been transported away from the scene.
I literally just said that. Look, I'm no officer, but I don't want to say it's common sense, but it's like, this is a situation that we don't want to be in. We don't want to sit here and be arguing with civilians. That's how you create that distrust. Just get what you need to, de-escalate if you can, and if you can't, just make sure everybody's separated, take the dude and leave, and just leave it at that. Why are we still arguing? Why are we still here?
I wasn't. Your ass was inside.
There's no investigation at this point.
There's something obviously wrong with him, bro.
The situation is now completely out of control. Officers are behaving unprofessionally, which tarnishes the law enforcement badge. While they should never let their emotions be seen, their anger has gotten the best of them. The civilians have a right to challenge authority, and the officers have no right to speak to the civilians the way they are, including the name-calling and threatening to lock them up as you just witnessed. As the police car begins to pull away, the officer continues shouting insults out the window.
Bro, no, he didn't. Come on, dude. Yikes. Oh, this is not it, man. This is not it. I'm sorry. Like, not saying that you'll need more training. Well, something has to be done. Some type of evaluation training. I don't know. Definitely, like, and I don't know how you could teach. I don't know if this is teachable, but it's like, yo, you gotta calm down, bro. You can't be doing this stuff. Because now you're creating animosity. Not only are these people going to have more animosity towards the police, but when they see you, bro, it's going to be full gates, full gridiron. Like, it's going to be full walls just straight as soon as they see you, man. And it's going to be more difficult for you to do your job. Oh, that's the dude that sit here and slam my homeboy. He's the one that say one of cousins are talking about something we broke and talking about he want to catch a body and all that stuff. Yeah, we know him. Yeah, nah. No, come on, man. Dang.
Running. Want me to take this? Relax. I got you, okay? We got you. And nobody gonna treat you badly. I'm gonna get you water and everything, okay?
But based on the police treatment Leroy has experienced so far, though, these promises likely don't mean much. Back where the crowd is gathered, several bystanders attempt to explain how the situation has played out so far. The response they get is lackluster at best, if not outright dismissive.
He go see his sister, man.
Put their hand on him.
He jumped out, he grabbed him. He didn't try to get aggressive with him. He picked him up and slammed him, man. On who? On the guy in the car.
The officer, when
The black
the gentleman
officer
told
picked
him
him up.
to not touch him,
Right.
the officer got mad and choked him.
Yeah, he
and then he tried to resist. The officer took him and slammed him on the ground.
He wasn't doing
So
nothing
why
wrong.
did the police officer get out of the car?
We have no idea. They
Told me
parked
to
right
sit
here.
right here.
They parked right here. They were sitting down right here. He started walking towards them. The gentleman got up and started walking away.
Yeah, 'cause
I guess he didn't want no problem. They never found nothing on. He wasn't doing anything wrong. The black officer tried to corner him off, ran and chased him and blocked him off. He said, man, I ain't did nothing. Don't touch me. The officer grabbed him and started choking him.
That seems pretty on point.
My suggestion is, if you want to make a complaint, you can call COFA. But obviously, it looks like the guy's under arrest for something.
What that something is remains to be seen. An officer needs to take charge of the situation and give the disgruntled witnesses a voice.
But the problem is the officer left. Where's the black officer? How are we gonna out? I don't understand. How are we supposed to take charge of the situation when the officers that was involved in the situations are not here anymore? These guys don't know what happened.
They need for someone to listen and to feel they've been heard. They should be given the option to fill out statements and potentially compose formal complaints. Even if the complaints don't move forward, perception is everything, even so much as giving the witnesses business cards as a way to build trust. For now, officers clear the original scene and arrange to meet EMS at a more controlled location. However, not all of the officers go quietly, fanning the flames of unrest before leaving the area.
Oh, we come out thick. That's how we do. I'm just talking to the community, bro. That's it. I still love you, though. I still love you. I love you, Papa.
They need attention. All right, let's go. They just need attention. I don't want to give them attention.
Just a few blocks away, one of the officers waiting for EMTs to assess Leroy finally thinks to ask a rather important question.
We jumped.
Boom.
What y'all doing? I'm trying to see what y'all arrested.
What's he arrested for?
They instantly started fighting.
But you don't know what he arrested for?
Oh, hello. That's crazy. All of this, and we don't even know why he's being arrested. We don't know. The guys that would possibly know, the guys that even initiated this arrest are not here anymore. Why? You got an angry crowd of people and trying to figure things out, and a whole bunch of cops that don't know absolutely anything that's going on, but nobody knows why he was arrested. All they can go off of what the civilians is telling them, and then they're not going to care because the civilians are riled up and then getting them upset. Sheesh, man. That's crazy.
To be arrested for. Hey, no, hey, see my face, you. Do you see my face?
As we saw in the arrest footage, this isn't exactly true. It seems that the police are
to be arrested for. Hey, no, hey, see my face, you. Do you see my face?
As we saw in the arrest footage, this isn't exactly true. It seems that the police are getting creative. Police chased Leroy down, and it was only after they laid hands on him that he began to flail.
They started grabbing on Ridge as soon as he walked up, grabbing his back, grabbing the back of his vest, pulling him away. We didn't even say.
This claim may be true. Conflict once again flares between Leroy and the officers while they wait for EMS. Even rookies are taught not to engage with a yelling detainee. While it would go a long way in the court of public opinion and among a jury when footage shows officers not engaging, this particular officer opens the door to the cruiser and confronts Leroy.
Why?
His act is clearly unprofessional. In addition, the backwards worn baseball hat wouldn't be a standard issued uniform item.
What is he doing with him? Oh, he's going to. Why didn't we? Why does he still have his phone? Can somebody please explain to me why does this guy? Why does he still have his phone? He's been detained. Why does he have his phone? Are you allowed to still? I thought you're supposed to take everything and hold it until you get to the jail. Why is it that he has his phone, that he's able to make a phone call? How? I don't understand. Why wasn't anything done? Like I saw when he was in the car earlier and he was telling the cop to search him. But I mean, I guess the situation was, at that point, it was too chaotic to really. Wow, I don't.
Police already saw that Leroy had a phone during the arrest, the search, and when they initially placed him in the car.
Injuries from the takedown? Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
Oh, Angelo Gray, 514-8914. Angelo, I'm gonna sue all you. Angelo Gray, I'm gonna lose y'all job. Angelo Gray, adversary, Harry, Rain the Rep, yo, Robinson on Long Park. What don't you think I'm gonna get all you? Watch this.
Soon EMTs arrive to tend to Leroy's injuries. He's escorted out of the police car and into the ambulance while police decide who will accompany him to the hospital.
The officer that's there.
Before getting underway, police take the opportunity to search Leroy again, but nothing incriminating has appeared in his...
I don't know about you, but I personally, if I got choked and slammed on the ground by an officer, I would not want that officer with me in the ambulance. At least I'm assuming that's the same officer. I could be wrong. Yo, what's going on, everybody? If you reached this far into the video, that means that you are a real one, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you. We reached 500 subs, which is great. Thank you guys so much. And that being said, we're halfway to our goal, which is 1,000 subs. Let's clap it up. So as a token of my appreciation, we're going to be doing a small giveaway once we hit the goal. But do know that as this channel continues to grow, the giveaway amount is also going to grow. But more details is going to come later on. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like, subscribe so you can be part of this great community of living one get it. Let's go ahead and get back to the video.
His pocket since the last time they checked. With that out of the way, they can finally head to the hospital.
Got some stripes on the face. Got some stripes on your forehead.
In addition to the scrapes on his face, Leroy was treated for injuries to his hands and wrists. There were also concerns about a concussion due to the force with which Leroy's head hit the pavement. While he has recovered physically, he's since come forward to say the encounter left him traumatized.
I don't understand why you still up.
What's up?
Why you still up?
Why am I still what?
Why the you still up?
Why am I still what?
You heard what I said.
It's a good question because you've certainly noticed Leroy still hasn't been told why he's under arrest. While the United States Supreme Court has held that it's good police practice to tell a suspect why they're being arrested when taken into custody, the Supreme Court has found no constitutional requirement to do so. Very few states statutorily require this in the United States. It's an exception far from the norm.
Patel 18129.
Damn sure gonna know. My lawyer come holler at y'all, you damn sure gonna know.
Cool.
Damn sure finna get y'all food.
Alright, that's good.
Like, damn sure finna get y'all food. But tour,
Best of luck to you, buddy.
1829.
Best of luck to you, buddy.
Is that the number?
Good luck. We just got 200 down for the same got good. Y'all got why you grab me like that? Why you grab me for though? I don't get why he touching me, bro.
When Leroy's arrest came under investigation, it seemed police had very little to say for themselves by way of explanation.
Alright. Alright. We'll put everybody else as offenders that grabbed you. You know, we'll do that on the case report. We'll start head on.
As a sheriff, as the chief, how frustrated would you be? I would be highly frustrated. All of them would be running laps, yo. All of them would be running laps. This is one of those situations, to me personally, where it's like you are given a responsibility. You are supposed to be above any type of situation that comes and be able to de-escalate. And all of y'all failed. Give me 15 laps and then 1,000 push-ups. Because, I mean, what else can you do? Because, oh my gosh, bro. Dang.
Yeah, description or whatever. We'll get the camera. Alright, head on in.
It's clear that the sergeant is aware the situation has been botched. The story officer settled on was that Leroy looked directly at the officers as they drove by, widened his eyes, and then walked away. It appears that Leroy was violently arrested for the serious crime of looking surprised. The official report went on to mention that police suspected Leroy might have had a gun when he reached for his pocket, but as they later discovered, all he could have been reaching for was his phone or glasses. It seems the real reason Leroy was stopped was simply a case of bullying or misuse of power. Leroy was charged with resisting arrest and aggravated assault against a peace officer. All charges were dropped a few months later, thanks to the body camera footage which proved Leroy was not the instigator. Leroy proceeded to sue the City of Chicago Police Department for personal damages, as well as to ensure this sort of situation doesn't happen again. He was ultimately awarded $195,000. Clearly, the situation should have been handled much differently. While police training has progressed over the years, it must continue to evolve and grow with the times. De-escalation, implicit bias, and wellness of law enforcement officers are a few of the mandatory training programs officers must complete. In addition, they're now educated on reporting misconduct they see other officers committing. While officers like these should be a thing of the past, we still have a long distance ahead, evidenced by what we just witnessed.
That's a very interesting, and the important thing about this is I don't know if all police jurisdictions do this, but I would think if they have body cams that they use these as like scenarios when they have trainings in academies. And like, yo, y'all need to study and really look and analyze these situations so that when these when these situations come up and you just happen to be the one to be taking care of them, you know, it's not a matter of knowing how to react, it's knowing how not to react. Because if you know what not to do, that makes it a little easy to try to figure out the good thing to do in this type of situation. So as you can see, that this whole thing is playing out. And I mean, of course, I could say what should have been done and what should have not been done, but being in that situation, it's like okay, no, like it's different. It's easier said than done. When you're in the situation, it's a whole lot different than when you're actually like with me just sitting here and just like talking through it. But at the same time, it's like you stopped him for what? Y'all got out your vehicles and y'all ran to go stop him. Why? There has to be more reason than that. It has to be more reason than that, because it doesn't make sense to me. If he said, yo, I'm gonna shoot y'all up, and then he looked at y'all wide-eyed, then it's like, okay, cool. But then if that was the case, why would you just run up on him like that? No, man, no. If he had something, no, see, none of it's making any sense. So it's like, yeah, training is very crucial. I think that there definitely has to be a little more training in this type of situation. But interesting video, y'all. That's kind of crazy and highly unfortunate for the police officers. I'm glad Leroy got his money. Luckily the damages wasn't too bad. It's just, you know, another day in the life of Chicago dealing with police. But like I said, this situation could have been a whole lot worse. Based off of videos that I've seen, this could have been a whole lot worse, but it wasn't. Homie came out with some money. I hope he's making good use of his money and not just buying a whole bunch of Jordans and Gucci and whatnot. It doesn't seem like he's that type of guy, but I don't know. If y'all like the video, go ahead and throw that like. And if y'all new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's get this channel up to 1,000. If y'all have anything that y'all want to send me, any videos that you want me to review, any videos that you want me to react to, go ahead and send it to my social media, my TikTok or my IG is the same thing, Blue Dot Reviews, or you can send it to my email and I'll be sure to check it out. But as always, y'all take it easy. Peace.